Hello everyone and welcome to the Guitar Log. Today we've got something a little bit different for you. I'm definitely not a jazz player, but I'm going to be playing a jazz box today. The Gibson ES-175D from 1996. This is a guitar that's pretty heavy when it's in your hands and you know you've got something sturdy, well built, but it's usually used for clean jazz tones. That's not really my thing. And when I looked around online, I didn't see a whole lot of people giving you a chance to hear it with some distortion added to it or some overdrive added to it. We're going to do that today, as well as listen to that clean tone and give you a few thoughts on the Gibson ES-175 from 1996 right here on the Guitar Log. Make sure you hit like and subscribe if you like our videos and they're helpful to you as you're trying to try out new things and check out the tones you can get from different guitars. Please give us a like and subscribe. We just use an iPhone camera, real simple setup, no professional recording equipment, just a guy in a room with his phone letting you hear what guitars sound like. So join us here on the Guitar Log, hit like and subscribe, tell your friends about it, and let's look at this Gibson. So by the big box, you can tell we've got a nice Gibson guitar. Like I said, the ES-175 is not something that I would necessarily think would be something I normally play. I usually play, praise and worship stuff or rock stuff. But man, this thing is gorgeous, first of all. And second of all, can do a lot more than you think. This is a 1996 Gibson ES-175. See the beautiful crown up there, the parallelograms, just like my hummingbird. And something unique there, a couple of P-90's. These are normally going to come with 57 classic humbuckers, but this one has the P-90's like the oldest versions did. They did some reissues in the 90's, and this is trying to be true to that. And you can see it's got a really pretty top on it, but one thing that's interesting, these are maple laminates. That's the way Gibson started to make these guitars. So I'll tell you, some people look at that as a detriment, but, this is what made these guitars affordable compared to, say, the L5 or something like that. It's got the Florentine cutaway, which is really cool looking, really pretty back too. Of course, your mahogany neck. And, just some, good old Gibson tuners on there that you can see. And, these guitars are kind of used for jazz guys, and a lot of famous jazz musicians have used them, but Steve Howe from ES, he used them. And I want to tell you, when you plug it up, it's got a killer tone with some distortion. One reason I wanted to shoot this video is to show you, not only how pretty this guitar is, but also what it sounds like maybe not in the same setting as you always think of. You can play this thing unplugged, just sitting on your couch, and it sounds cool and it's loud enough that you don't have to plug into an amplifier, which is nice. But you can also plug it in and get some incredible tones out of it. So let's take a listen and see what we can get out of this bad boy. All right, so the Gibson ES-175D, D for dual pickups, right? So there's two of them here, two wonderful P-90's that sound great. Just really great for that jazzy tone if you want to go clean. But they scream when you put some distortion to them and some overdrive. Today we're running through a Dr. Z prescription ES, and when I get to the dirty sounds, it's going to be a Hermida Audio Zen Drive, one of the originals from Alfonso Hermida, not the newer Love Pedal version, but just a fantastic pedal. I highly recommend if you can get your hands on one. But let's listen to this thing clean. We're going to start off with the bridge pickup and just see how it sounds. Just a really nice, it's got some sharpness to it that you want out of your bridge pickup, but it's also got a nice roundness to it where it sounds full. I like that. If you push it a little harder, it can get a little bit of grit if you were to have it like right on that edge of overdrive sound. I can do that with this amp, so here you go. Again, really nice sound. And then when we actually put real distortion to it, not just a little bit of an overdriven, you get this. Have to play a little bit of a Guns N' Roses riff. Where I first remember seeing an ES-175 is Izzy Stradlin playing with Guns N' Roses at the Live at the Ritz show that used to air on MTV when I was a kid. And he had a white one. He had the double humbuckers, but I always thought that was such a cool guitar. So I like the sunburst finish too, though. So we've heard the bridge pickup. Let's listen to the bridge and the neck together. I love this for rhythm sounds, you know, that in-between position. Just a nice, you know, jangly rhythm sound, you know. Let's go to the amp, just pushing that section a little bit. Kind of hear that roundness right there in the bass strings. Now when we go full on distortion with this, go back to a little less drive on the amp. So again, you know, I'm playing sloppy, but you get the idea. It's got a really cool tone. The neck pickup is where a lot of people, I know a lot of people will say, you don't want an ES-175 with more than one pickup. You just want that one pickup up there. I disagree. I like that bridge pickup a lot. It's got a great sound, but clean, that you know, jazzy tone. You know, if you back off in your tone knob a little bit, it gets even a little bit muddier and murkier sounding. So, you know, just a really cool sound. Then when we we'll add a little bit of the grit from the amp, just pushing on the overdrive, or it's the overdose section of the prescription ES, and here's what you get. It almost fuzzes out. It's got a real spongy tone, if you will. So again, going back and just getting distortion, I like this neck pickup sound too. It sounds a little bit muted, and that's what the tone knob all the way up. If I bring it back, you really get that woman tone. Clapton sound, you know, but you know, really nice sounding guitar, but I like that bridge. You know, Izzy Stradlin, he did it. Steve Howe was using these. A lot of guys in rock and roll use these, but they don't get much rock and roll credit. A lot of times people think of Scotty Moore with Elvis too, you know, because he had an ES-175, which same guitar, only difference is Scotty Moore's had a gold finish, which was pretty cool. But that being said, this guitar really does, you can do rockabilly with it, you can do jazz with it, you can do rock and roll with it, you can do blues with it for sure. You know, there's no question it's a blues machine. So again, the Gibson ES-175D, very cool guitar. I really like it. It's something I think I could play rhythm with, you know, if I'm playing in a band. I think it would sound really good, you know, strumming chords. In an application where I need something that's almost acoustic-like, it could work for that, and then I could go and switch on to distortion and, you know, really rock it out. It can really kind of cover those gamuts, and I can even throw the lead lines on there. It's a very, you know, cool guitar, a little more versatile than you may expect. The Gibson ES-175D with P-90's from 1996. Hope you enjoy this, and as always, I want to invite you, please join us on the Guitar Log. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. Check out our videos. Hopefully we're giving you a real-world application, hearing an iPhone camera with a guitar so that you know what it sounds like in the room from a very unprofessional guy with no high-dollar recording equipment. It's just me and my phone. So hopefully you like this. Hopefully it helps you out a little bit as you're choosing guitars and trying out new things. I know I love to do it, so I document it here, and hopefully it helps you out. Keep having fun, chasing your tone, and look forward to seeing you on the next episode.